Chitta and the control of prana. 1. Chitta is the subconscious mind. It is the mind stuff. It is the storehouse of memory. Samskaras or impressions of actions are embedded here. It is one of the 4 parts of Antakarna or inner instruments, viz. Mind, intellect, chitta and ahankara or ego. 2. Mind is formed out of wind. So, it is fleeting like the wind. Intellect is formed out of fire. Chitta is formed out of water. Ego is formed out of earth. 3. Chitta has 2 causes for its existence, viz. Vasanas or subtle desires and the vibration of prana. 4. If one of them is controlled, the result is, both of them are controlled. Muladhara, asana and Shaktichalna. 5 of these 2, viz. Prana and Vasanas, the student of yoga should control prana by moderate food, muladhara, by asanas or yogic postures, and thirdly by Shaktichalna. 6. O Gautama, I shall explain the nature of these 3 disciplines. Listen with rapt attention. 7. The yogi should take sweet and nutritious food. He should fill half the stomach with food. He should drink water, 1/4 of the stomach. He should leave the 4th quarter of the stomach unfilled in order to propitiate Lord Shiva, the patron of the yogins. This is moderation in diet. The Padma and Vajra asanas. 8. Placing of the right foot on the left thigh and the left foot on the right thigh is Padmasana. This posture is the destroyer of all sins. 9. Placing one heel below the muladhara and the other over it and sitting with the trunk, neck and head in one straight line is the adamantine posture or the Vajrasana. Mulakanda is the root of the kanda, the genital organ. The rousing of the Kundalini. 10. A wise yogi should take the Kundalini from the muladhara to the Sahasrara or the 1000-petaled lotus in the crown of the head. This process is called Shaktichalna. 11. The Kundalini should pass through the Swadhisthana chakra, the Manipura chakra in the navel, the Anahata chakra in the heart, the Vishuddha chakra in the throat, and the Agya chakra between the eyebrows or the Trikuti. 12. 2 things are necessary for the practice of Shaktichalna. One is the Saraswati Chalna and the other is the restraint of prana or the breath. The Saraswati Chalna. 13. Saraswati Chalna is the rousing of the Saraswati Nadi. Saraswati Nadi is situated on the west of the navel among the 14 Nadis. Saraswati is called Arundhati. Literally, it means that which helps the performance of good actions. 14. Through this practice of Saraswati Chalna and the restraint of the prana, the Kundalini which is spiral becomes straightened. 15. The Kundalini is roused only by rousing the Saraswati. 16. When prana or the breath is passing through one's idea or the left nostril, one should sit firmly in Padmasana and lengthen inwards 4 digits the akasha of 12 digits. In exhalation prana goes out 16 digits, and in inhalation it goes in only 12 digits, thus losing 4. But if inhaled for 16 digits then the Kundalini is aroused. 17. The wise yogi should bring Saraswati Nadi by means of this lengthened breath and holding firmly together both the ribs near the navel by means of the forefinger and thumbs of both hands, one hand on each side, should stir up Kundalini with all his strength, from right to left, again and again. This stirring may extend over a period of 48 minutes. 18. Then he should draw up a little when Kundalini finds its entry into Sushumna. This is the means by which the Kundalini enters the mouth of Sushumna. 20. The yogic student should also expand navel by compressing the neck. After this, by shaking Saraswati, the prana is sent above to the chest. By the contraction of the neck, prana goes above from the chest. 21. Saraswati has sound in her womb. She should be thrown into vibration or shaken daily. 22. Merely by shaking Saraswati one is cured of dropsy or jalodra, gulma, a disease of the stomach, pliha, a disease of the spleen, and all other diseases rising within the belly. Varieties of pranayama. 23. Briefly, I will now describe to you pranayama. Prana is the vayu that moves in the body. The restraint of prana within is known as kumbhaka. 24. Kumbhaka is of two kinds, namely, Sahita and Kevala. 25. Till he gets Kevala, the yogic student should practice Sahita. 26. There are 4 divisions or Bhedas. These divisions are Surya, Ujjayi, Sitli and Bhastrika. Sahita Kumbhaka is the Kumbhaka associated with these 4. Surya Bheda Kumbhaka. 27. Select a place which is pure, beautiful and free from pebbles, thorns, etc. It should be of the length of a bow, free from cold, fire and water. To this place, take a pure and pleasant seat which is neither too high nor too low. Upon it, sit in Padmasana. Now, shake or throw into vibration Saraswati. Slowly inhale the breath from outside, through the right nostril, as long as this is comfortable, and exhale it through the left nostril. Exhale after purifying the skull by forcing the breath up. This destroys the 4 kinds of evils caused by Vayu. It destroys also the intestinal worms. This should be repeated often. It is called Surya Bheda. Ujjayi Kumbhaka. 28. Close the mouth. Draw up slowly the breath through both the nostrils. Retain it in the space between the heart and the neck. Then exhale through the left nostril. 29. This removes both the heat caused in the head and the phlegm in the throat. It removes all diseases. It purifies the body and increases the gastric fire. It removes all the evils arising in the nadis, jalodra or dropsy, that is water in the belly, and dhatus. The name for this Kumbhaka is Ujjayi. It can be practiced even when walking or standing. Sitli Kumbhaka. 30. Draw up the breath through the tongue with the hissing sound Sa. Retain it as before. Then slowly exhale through both the nostrils. This is called Sitli Kumbhaka. 31. Sitli Kumbhaka cools the body. It destroys gulma or the chronic dyspepsia, liha, a disease of the spleen, consumption, bile, fever, thirst and poison. 32. Sit in Padmasana with belly and neck erect. Close the mouth and exhale through the nostrils. Then inhale a little up to the neck so that the breath will fill the space, with noise, between the neck and skull. Then exhale in the same way and inhale often and often. Even as the billows of a smith are moved stuffed within with air and then let out, so you should move the air within the body. When you get tired, inhale through the right nostril. If the belly is full of Vayu, press well the nostrils with all your fingers except the forefinger. Perform Kumbhaka and exhale through the left nostril. 33. This removes the inflammation of the throat. It increases the digestive gastric fire within. It enables one to know the Kundalini. It produces purity, removes sins, gives pleasure and happiness and destroys phlegm, which is the bolt or obstacle to the door at the mouth of Brahmanadi or the Sushumna. 34. It pierces also the 3 granthis or knots differentiated through the 3 modes of nature or gunas. The 3 granthis or knots are Vishnu Granthi, Brahma Granthi and Rudra Granthi. This Kumbhaka is called Bhastrika.